Since 1947, I could actually legally argue, according to those definitions, that life for the Sikh community in the Punjab has been one big genocide since 1947, because you can prove the violence that has been perpetrated specifically against Sikhs in the Punjab, whether it was 1984 or whether it was the events of November 1984, firstly in June, Operation Blue Star, the events in November, the genocide that we often refer to, but also what followed over the next sort of 15 plus years and during the 1980s and 1990s is the again, specifically Sikhs who were targeted by the Indian state, by violence, and with an intention to drive Sikhs out of existence. And indeed, even a relatively peaceful agenda going on at the moment, where the Indian state is doing its absolute level best to drive out Sikh culture, drive out Sikh heritage, to bury it, to remove it from existence. This is driven by the RSS ideology that is now controlling the Indian government. So you could actually argue that the genocide is ongoing and has been going on since 1947 and is still very much ongoing, because it meets these definitions. Sikhs are still being extrajudicially killed, harassed, murdered, intimidated, tortured. I mean, we have countless examples of Sikhs being specifically targeted for arrest, then torture, then indefinite detention. Jagtar Singh Jal, Amritpal Singh, amongst many, many, many others. The Bandi Singhs, for example, who are being targeted for violent means and with a specific agenda to try and bury and destroy and eradicate the Sikh culture and heritage from India, certainly from the Punjab. So sadly, these terms matter. Legally, these terms matter. But what is important, and I think as we often really come full circle around in the argument, the only solution is going to have to be the establishment of a sovereign Sikh state. Because ultimately, even if a court of law, an international court, defines what happened in India and Punjab as not a genocide, there's no justice there. And even if it does define it as a genocide, there still will be no justice. Again, it's just words at the end of the day, so words matter. But ultimately, in practical terms, there's no justice delivered. The people who perpetrated those genocides, plural, are still running free, most of them. They've either died out through natural causes, or they're still running free, or they've served minimal jail terms. Again, justice denied. So therefore, the only solution to this, the only way to keep the Sikh community safe in perpetuity, is the establishment of a sovereign Sikh nation, that of Khalistan, where they can manage their own governance, they can manage their own society, and they can live free from this oppression, free from this persecution, and free from any future genocide.